Welcome back, everybody. Silas here today, and I am headed to an auction. And this is the closest auction I have ever been to my house. Well, I take that back. I just lied to you on accident. About 15 years ago, I went to an auction that was about a block from my house where I used to live. And that's actually when I first got started on eBay. I had to borrow $600 from my dad to pay for everything that I bought at the sale because I was dead broke. But I made probably $2,000 off that stuff I bought at that sale. So that was when I very first got started in the whole buying and selling type thing. But anyway, this auction is not that far from where I live. And so I thought, you know what? I'll stop by and see what's up. It's kind of wild. One of my best friends when I was in grade school and middle school lived just right over there. A lot of memories in this neighborhood right here. His sister used to work at this little building over here. It was like a little, I don't know, like a thrift shop type thing. And of course, I was like 12 years old. We went in there and you're not supposed to sell knives to minors like that, but his sister sold us a bunch of knives. I still remember that. It's pretty crowded already. This is their very first debut auction. They just built this building not long ago and they're opening it up. It's like a consignment type deal, like the auctions I go to a lot. There used to be a consignment auction here in South Hutch years and years ago. It closed down years ago, but man, that was fun. It was, I think, once a month on Saturday. So I'm not sure if they're going to do this the same way or what the deal is, but this is their debut day. Sale, so I figured we'll come check it out, see if there's anything here we can't live without. Huh, it's interesting. What do we got here? There's some cool ones in here. What's this? An Ertl Firebird? Oh, is this a Scout or a Bronco? Field car. Huh, whatever that is. Ambulance. There's another Ertl. Oh, what's this? That's an Ertl as well. A tow truck, a play art. I like play arts. Play arts made a 67 or 8 Thunderbird that I have a few of. Oh, this is a load lugger truck. I have one of these that has the box on it still. It would have had like an iron box that would be on the back of it, so you could pick it up and load the iron box or dirt box or whatever you want to call it. Of course, I'm a junker, so it's an iron box to me, but I think they're actually a rock box or dirt box. Skip truck. Lesney, 1978. That's a pretty neat one there. Corgi Jr. loader. What is that? Tomica. Some Tootsie toys. Just a good mix in here. There's some neat ones in here. I'll have to remember this box. What we got here? Some dump trucks with wooden wheels. Got a bunch of keys. That's pretty neat. Padlock keys mainly, it looks like. If I would have been more set up, I would have brought some stuff down here to sell at the auction. That's a heavy duty pair of jumper cables. Oh, there's 2 pairs there. Never mind. I thought it was one great big pair. Never mind. I need another long pair. I have one set, but I like to keep those at the shop, and so I need another set that I can put under the seat of my truck. But I like to have the big, long, 20 footers. That way they can actually reach stuff. All sorts of stuff. Bunch of coins and money, belt buckles, you name it. That's pretty neat. Hudson. More belt buckles. Smith & Wesson knife set. It's kind of interesting. Double knife. Pocket knives. Bushmaster Survival. Old clocks and old phonograph. Magnavox. That's interesting. Not really a phonograph, but radio Magnavox, so I guess it's some sort of radio, but it's similar. Here's an interesting piece. An old double lamp. That actually might be something there. You gonna play it?
I can't play the violin. Or the fiddle.
Yeah.
You know what the difference between the violin and the fiddle is?
What?
Seriously.
I have no clue.
The way it's played.
The way it's played? There you go.
Yeah, if you're classic, it's a violin. If you're just a country player, it's a fiddle.
Oh, okay. Huh. It's interesting. Plymouth clock. I kind of have an idea for one of these old clocks. We'll see what they go for, but if I can pick one up cheap, I might do something with one of those. What do we got here? We got a cooler, furniture, all sorts of stuff. Neat furniture here. A bow. I guess there's a couple violins. Some old cameras. Anything neat in my collection? Some old Tamron lenses. Those are pretty old, but nothing I need. Comic books, Army men, more tools, more instruments, generators, you name it, all sorts of stuff. There's an old video computer system. Huh. VHS player. So it looks like a mix of better stuff and not better stuff. There is some really good stuff here though, that's for sure. I saw this in the pictures. I thought it was interesting. Oh, it's an old deli slicer. It was just in the background. I couldn't tell what it was in the picture, but now I see. Looks almost like it's made out of old barnwood. Can't tell if it's authentic or reproduction, but it looks like it's real. Maybe a homemade reel, but looks real. That's just some good old stuff here, and a bunch more furniture. Go see. I think there's some more stuff over here. Some more instruments, a battery charger, but I've got one of those at every yard now and one at home, so don't need any more. What's in here? Oh, a torque wrench. Trolling motor. I thought about putting one of those on my kayak, but I'll never get around to it. I need to just get a better kayak, one that you can pedal by foot, because it's hard to fish and paddle at the same time when you're trying to troll down the river, down the stream. Those approved material Kansas Department of Transportation signs are interesting. Toolboxes. I've got a set of wheels. What do these go to? It's a big bolt pattern right there. Man, that's a big bolt pattern. Oh, these are interesting. Carroll Shelby. They're all four there, little 13s. Or are those even 13s? Those might be 12s. They look like 13s though. There's a blast from the past, an old PlayStation. Looks like an AR. Don't see anything I need. There's some neat costume jewelry in there, but nothing I need. All right, number 37. It doesn't start for another 15 minutes or so, so I guess we'll find a place to sit and we'll hurry up and wait.
Everybody get 7.5, now 10. Everybody get $10, everybody get 10. Half of the $10, everybody get 10, now 12.5. Everybody get 12.5, everybody get 12.5. Half of 12.5, everybody get 12.5. So $10 to buyer number 1 to number 1.
Lot number 8, look at the glass door in it.
Beautiful.
You bet, nice piece. You get 200. $200. $50. Here we go. I got $50. $50. I got $50. 75. I got $50 down 75. I got 75. We go 75. $50 down 75. I got $50 down 75. Dress up any house you want. $50. $60. I got $60 down 60 down 70. I got $160 built right there. 160. I got $150 down 60. $150 down 60. Sold. $150. 54. 9 hours on the generator.
This is basically brand new right there.
Storm responser, it's called. That's when you need them. Here we go, right there to go, right there down on $1,000. $1,000 to get 100 down 2. I got $100 down 2. We're going up $100. $200 David down 2. At $225 to do $50. $250 last call. At $250, $225 to get $250. Sold them. Your way $225.
33.
33 is the buyer on that. For a little pleasure chest, it says. Here we go. How am I not here to go? Who gave 50? I'm $50 David about 10. 15. Here we go. I'm $10 down 15 on the bell. It's 10, but he go 15 on the bell down 20. I'm $15 David to get 20 down 15 down 25. At 25 and down 30 down father down beer down 40 down 40 down the bell. At 45 down 45 down beer down 50 down 50. At 45 down beer down 50 down 47 and a half. At 45 7 and a half, but he go 47. But he got 47 and a half, but he got 47.50. Sold $45. 37. $5 bell down. $5 $5 David on $5 bell. $5 David on 5. $5 but he got 5 and 2, 3, $3 David $3 4. $4 better came than that. $3 $4 bell. $3 David he got $4 bell. $5 but he got 5 7. 10 12. $12 David he get $10 down 12. $10 David down $4 bell. Sold $10 haven't gone. Sorry, $10 37.
It's lunchtime. Pretty good.
Take you back to your childhood, 75. That's 70, 65 now. I'm 65 on bell. I'm 65 to go 65, sir. I'm 65 to go 65 on bell to go 65. I'm 65 to go 65 to go 65 on bell to go 65. Sold $60 way in the back, number 14. Lot number 1, we've got these lawn tractor sprinklers. Good old-fashioned deals right there. Here we go. $50 a piece there. $10. $12.5. We got $12.5. Sold them $10 a piece on number 77. You want both, don't you?
25 to 30, everybody get 30, everybody get 30, everybody get 30. 25, so big, everybody get 27 and a half. 27 and a half, now 30, everybody get 30, 30 now 32 and a half, now 35, everybody get 35. How about 35, everybody get 35, everybody get 35. 32 and a half over here, 35, now 37 and a half, now 40, everybody go 40, everybody go 40, 40, now 42 and a half, 42 and a half, now 45, everybody go 45, now 47 and a half, 47 and a half, now 50, everybody go 50, everybody go 50, now everybody go 50, now 50, 52 and a half, now 55, everybody go 55, everybody go 55, everybody go 55, everybody go 55, 52 and a half over here, everybody go 55, everybody go 55, last call 55 now, 57 and a half, now 60, everybody go 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 60, last call, everybody go 60. Sold 57 and a half to buyer number 37 to number 37.
All right, let's see what I bought here. I just paid $57 for this, and I don't know what's in it. I didn't see this earlier, but I saw Kodak, so it's camera equipment. But then I saw NNSA on the side. That's the National Nuclear something Association, so there might be something good in here. I just paid $57 for it, and I don't even know what's in it.
Somebody knew what was in it.
Well, that's what I figured. I figured as long as they're bidding, it's worth at least that much, so I'll keep bidding too. Oh, there we go.
Oh, files.
Bunch of old black and white.
Old pictures. That's cool, though. Actually, really cool.
Oh, old photos. Philadelphia Inquirer.
Yeah.
So it's like they're out of newspapers. Salt Lake Tribune.
Yeah.
Oh, Newspaper National Snapshot Awards. 1967.
Fine to me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth a gamble.
190, everybody get 690. Sold $685 to buyer number 4. Great buy.
They just sold the AR.
And if you $1 down, $3 negative, $2 down, 3. And if you want the VHS player, $1 down, 2.
Yeah.
$1 down, 2 down, 3. And 3, you got 2 over here, you're going to be 3 over here. Now, $2 way over here, you're going to be $3 bill. And 2, you're going to be $3 bill. Sold $2, number 37. $2, number 37. Lot 2, we got all the old cameras, one money, $100, $5, $10. If I ever get $10 bill, if I ever get $10 bill, you bet. There's all kinds of good cameras, $20. I'm going to get 20. $20 down to bit 2.5, 22, everybody got 22 and a half, 25. Sold 22 and a half, had them going 65. 2, lot 2 there on a good plot. You give 25 on that one. At $25, they would go $5 down 10. If I'm going to get $10 down, $5 down.
Titus.
I got $5 down, somebody gets somebody down 10. At 10, but you get $10 down, when you get 10. That's somebody would get $10 down, when you get old clock, $10 bill. At 10, but you get $10 down, when you get 10, $10 down, when you get $10 bill. Sold 750, number 37.
On that table lamp right there. Lot number 2. Everybody get start me up at a 10. I'll be everybody get 10. 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 The old brass table lamp. Everybody get 10. I'll be everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. How about 5? Everybody get 5. I'll be everybody get 5. Everybody get 5. Now 7 and a half. Everybody get 7 and a half. Everybody get 7 and a half. Everybody get 7 and a half. How about 6? Everybody get 6. I'll be everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. I'll be everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. 5 speed. Everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. Last call. Everybody get 6. Sold $5 to buyer number 37 to number 37. And which call an old cell. But it does come off. It has the 2 bars that connect that mirror to it, but I didn't put them on there just because for loading. Sure. But it's a beautiful piece. It's got the lions on it, cut out, carved out. I mean, I've never seen one like this, so it's definitely an original.
You bet. Here we go. Today's the opportunity right here. Who give 500? I got 500. 500. Who give 250? I had 250. $150. I got $100. 150. Now 200. I got 325. We got 325. 325. Last call. We get 325. Sold $300, number 7. Little Sunbeam Grill, little tailgater special, $5 for that. If I don't know that, $50, if I don't know that, $50, it's $750, $600, $7, $8, sold $7.37.
It's a nice buy.
Lot 2, the old alarm clock, $5 for that. 5, you go $5 bill, $2, and $3 down, $3 down, 3, and $3 old green alarm clock, $3, and $2 down, $4 down, $5 down, $6 down, $7, it's $7 bill, now $7 to go, $7 bill, sold $6 there on number
37.
37, it's $4 bill, now $3 down, $4 down, $5 down, $6, it's $6 down, $7 to go, it's $7 to go, $7, go $7 bill, sold $6, number 77. No bid on the entertainment center. Go ahead, Nick. We got a Ford grill. What lot we got on this one right here to go? Lot 5 on the Ford grill. Who gave $5, $10? If I video somebody, I find out else somebody video somebody. I find out else somebody video somebody. I find out else somebody on somebody. Ford's about never need a new grill. $5 else $7.5. If I video $7.5 plus you get a deer, $5 else $7.50. Sold them $5. Number 37. Grandfather clock. It's got the weights right here that go right along with it. Different story on that Howard Miller. I get $100, $800 down, about $100 down, 20, 30, and $20 down, $30, everybody got $20 down, 30, and $30 down, 30. That's probably a couple $1,000 deal. 20, 30, and 30, we got $20 down, 30. And I guess it's a sign of the times. 20, 30, and 20, we got 30, and 30 on the Howard Miller. 20, 30, and 20, we got $30, we got $20, $10, $15, not 20, and $15 down, 20. I got $15 down, we got 20, and 20, we got 20, we got 20. Come on, yes, 20, and 20, we got 20, 15, now we got 25, and 25, and now 30, and 30, it's a Howard Miller down, 30, I got 25, and you got $30, 25, and you got $30 down, sold $25.37, sold $3.37, you want to vote? Might as well, 2 times the money, 2 times the money, good job. Choice stack of rims, Chevy or Land Rover, here we go, so much a set, $100 a set, $100 down, $100 down, $100 down, $10 down, 20, $10 down, 20, $10 down, 20 down, 30, $30 down, 20 down, 30, and 30 when you get 30, 25 then, I got 25 when you get 25, at 25 when you get 25, at 25 when you get 25, when you get 25, when you get 25, 25, 30, and 35 when you get 35, and now 40, and 40 down, and now 45 all about, and 45 when you get 45, sold $40 number, 2 times the money, number 37.
On this Lufkin sign right here, on that Lufkin porcelain sign right there, everybody can start me after the 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, everybody get 20, have a 10, everybody get 10, everybody get 10, 10, 15, everybody get 15. Last call, everybody get 12 and a half. Sold $10 to buyer number 37 to number 37. Everybody get 10, everybody get 10. How about 5? Everybody get 5, 5 now 7.5, everybody get 7.5. How about 7.5? Everybody get 7.5, everybody get 7.5. 5's everybody get 6, everybody get 6, everybody get 6, everybody get 6. Sold $5 to buyer number
21.
21. You might take a couple at that price.
Just want this one.
Anybody else want to pick for 5? What's your number? 37?
37. I'll do the jumper cables here.
The jumper cables? How about 5? Everybody get 5. Everybody
Yeah.
get 5. 5 now 7.5. Everybody get 7.5. How about 7.5? Everybody get 7.5. Everybody get 7.5. How about 7.5? Everybody get 7.5. 5's everybody get 6. Everybody get 6. Stop. Everybody get 6. Sold $5 to buyer number 37.
Take this one.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one for me.
Anybody else want to grab and pick for $5? All right, we got choice out of here now. We're going to go ahead and start her off at 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. 10 now 15. Everybody get 15. Everybody get 15. Everybody get 15. How about a 15? Now everybody get 15. Everybody get 15. How about 12 and a half? Everybody get 12 and a half. Everybody get 12 and a half for boxing. Everybody get 12 and a half. Now 15. 15 now 17 and a half. Everybody get 17 and a half. How about 17 and a half? Everybody get 17 and a half. Everybody get 17 and a half. Everybody get 17 and a half. Sold $15 to buyer number 37.
Times 2. I'll do this one and this one.
Okay, he takes two boxes. All right, now we got these left. Everybody can start me up at 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. 10 up. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. How about 5? Everybody get 5 now 7.5. Everybody get 7.5. 7.5 down 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. You're on. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. How about a 10 up? Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. 8. Now 9. Everybody get 9. Now 10. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10 up. Everybody get 10. Everybody get 10. I hear you. Everybody get 10 up. Everybody get 10. 10 now 11. Everybody get 11. Everybody get 11 up. Everybody get 11. How about 11 up? Everybody get 11. Everybody get 11.
I'll do one more
11
time.
now 12. Everybody get 12. Market's going up. Everybody get 12. Everybody get 12 up. Everybody get 12. Sold $11 to buyer number 37 to number 37.
Suck it.
I figured someone was going for that one.
I'm done. You can have the rest of them now.
All right, everybody can start me up at 10. Everybody get 10 in the box at 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. Everybody get 3. How about a 3? Double 3 now 4. Everybody get 4 and a 5. Everybody get 5. Everybody get 5. Everybody get 5. How about a 5? Everybody get 5. Everybody get 5. Sold $4 to buyer number 23. Anybody else want to grab and pick for 4? Just $4. 2.5 over here. Nobody get 3. Nobody get 3. Everybody get 3. Sold 2.5 to buyer number 13. Just the one? All right, she just takes 1. Anybody else want to grab and pick for 2.5? Just 2.5, guys.
I'll take 1.
37 takes 1. Anybody can start me off at 5. Anybody get 5. Anybody get 5 now 7.5. Anybody get 7.5. How about 7.5? Anybody get 7.5. Anybody get 7.5. 5. Anybody get 7.5. Anybody get 7.5. Anybody get 7.5. Sold $5 to buyer number
37.
37.
I'll do 2.
All right, he takes 2. He takes 2. Anybody else want to grab a pick for $5? Start me off at 2.5. Anybody get 2.5. Anybody get 2.5. 2.5.
Yeah.
Boxer item 2.5. Now 3. Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. How about a 3? Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. Anybody get 3. Sold 2.5 to buyer number 37.
Times 1.
Times 1.
Anybody else want to grab and pick for 2.5? Better hurry.
Everything's hot.
Yep. Put you right here to go, right here, I'm gonna know, right here, I'm gonna know, $10. I ain't $10 bill, $10 bill, look at the old good old uniforms there. I ain't $10 bill, $10 bill on $5. I ain't $5 bill on $5 bill on $7. I ain't $5 bill on $7. Come on, Steve. I got $5 bill on $7. Sold them $5, 60.
37.
37. What would you like?
I'll
Military
do.
ones?
I'll do 3 of them. I'll do the 2 blue ones and the 1 green one.
There's 2 military uniforms.
3 of them. 3 of
I
them.
think it was like $50.
Yeah.
No, it was $5.
3 of them though.
3 times the money. 3 times the money. Go choice again. $2, $3. How many about $2 bill down, $3 bill? I ain't $2 bill down, $3 bill on the heavy leather there. I ain't $2 bill dig it down, $3 bill dig it down, $2 bill dig it down, $3 bill.
Why not?
Anybody else want to bid on anything?
Literally the
I think we're
last
done.
thing.
Thank you. See you next time.
I stayed all the way to the end. I'm the last one here.
Good job.
All right, the auction is over. Put your guess in the comments on how much I spent. There at the end, stuff got insanely cheap. So I started buying way too much stuff. I should not have done that, but it's okay. I mean, really, there were some good deals here today. Prices started out higher, then they started dropping off about the halfway point, and then once they sold all of the desirable coins and money and stuff like that, everybody left, and the prices just completely tanked. And then by the time they got outside, everybody left, and so they were just literally giving the stuff away. There's a bunch of stuff just didn't even get a bid, and so I felt bad, so I bought a little bit more than what I should have. I want to help them out. It's their first sale, and so I didn't want to leave a bad taste in their mouth. I wanted to make as much money as possible, so I bought more stuff than I should have. I think one thing they did that they probably shouldn't have done is they allowed people to just bring stuff in and be like, I want you to sell this right now. Like there was a set of wheels on the back wall. I would have gave $300 or $400 for that set of wheels. And I was outside getting a drink and they sold them. And I don't know what they sold them for, but I guarantee you it wasn't that much. So I don't know. I feel like that's one thing they may have done a little bit wrong. But who am I? I'm not an auctioneer. I don't know nothing. I do go to a lot of auctions, but once again, I'm still not an expert. All right, I had a busy evening, and so it's 10 o'clock at night now, and I'm just now getting around to unloading my truck and check out all the stuff I bought today. I got this grill right here. I'll set it down so you guys can see inside it. It's used, but that'll be okay. You can see there, it's in pretty good condition. Doesn't look like it was used very much. Just a charcoal grill, but I figured, you know, this would be a neat one just to have out at the junkyard in case I need it or something like that. Maybe I'll take it out and make a video with it. I'm planning on making double dipping on some of the content on some of this stuff out here that I got today. I need to organize this in here. Kind of got crazy. Had to dig a bunch of stuff out, and so I just took everything out, got the stuff out that I needed, and never put everything back. Some of the more random items that I bought, like this little alarm clock or whatever this is right here. The reason why I bought this and these PlayStation 4s, there's 2 of them here. I mean, I gave, what, $2 a piece for these things? I could probably sell them for around 30 or 40 bucks, and I might go ahead and sell one of them, the better one, just to get some money back. One of these is a nicer version. I forget. I think it's this one's the nicer version, so maybe I'll sell it. But whichever one I decide to keep, I'm going to make one of my what will it scrap out for videos. Same thing goes for this. What will this scrap out for? I think that's an interesting concept, and so I want to take some random stuff that most people would never even consider scrapping out and see just what can I junk it out. I shouldn't say scrap. I should say junk out, because some of these, like this here, and some of the other stuff I bought is going to have some stuff that's not just scrap in it. It's stuff that I can sell for other purposes. Let's see here. What else did I get that was a random purchase? Oh, this grill. This is probably a late 2000s Ford grill. I'm not sure if this is a truck or if this is a van grill, but either way, I gave $2 or $5 or whatever it was for this. I'm not going to unload these tonight. In fact, I may not even save these wheels. I may just scrap these because they're aluminum. I gave, I think, $10 a piece for them, and they're worth, you know, probably double that for scrap. So, I mean, do I want to just scrap them and be done with it, or do I want to deal with the public trying to sell them? They're for a Land Rover, so it's kind of an oddball vehicle, so I don't know if they're worth saving or not. I might give them one quick chance and then scrap them if they don't sell. But I'm just going to leave those in my truck, take those out to my shop later. Of course, I got the Army uniforms here. I'm going to give these to Sean that helps me out all the time. Sometimes he's able to sell these, and if he doesn't sell them, he said his kids are really into theater and stuff like that, and so either they'll use them for theater, or they'll give them to the theaters that they perform with, and so they'll get a good home one way or another. And so I figured, you know what, that's a good gift for Sean. He helps me out all the time, so it works out. And speaking of wheels, I got these CCI wheels. The wheels, like I mentioned earlier, that I really wanted, I didn't even get to bid on because I didn't see them sell. But I did go ahead and buy these. It was, once again, it was $40 a set choice, and so I grabbed those for sure for scrap. And these here are steel wheels, but I went ahead and grabbed them anyway. They're really nice condition. They're probably new, never used. It looks like they came from a pawn shop because they have a pawn shop sticker on them. They had it priced at $200 for the set. They're universal 4-lug. They're dual pattern 4-lug, 14-inch wheels. So I'll put them on Marketplace for $100, see what happens. Once again, this was towards the end of the sale, and so I was just trying to keep things moving and help make a little bit extra money. So I just went ahead and bought them. This was one of the best buys of the day right here. I bought this this shaker tumbler thing. It works. I talked to the guy that brought it out there, and he said he bought it to use it for pennies. This is a Ultra Vibe 10, and it came with the media blasting here. Or not blasting, a media shaking. Dry media is what it's called, so we'll just call it that, dry media. But anyway, I think I gave $5 each for these. He said he tried to use it for pennies, and it didn't work for pennies, but it's made for reloading, and these are about $200 online from what I was seeing used. I didn't do an in-depth search, but I mean, even half that, $100, I gave $5 for it. So can't lose there. Let's see here. What else did I get? I got this pleasure chest cooler. I've had one of these once before and I sold it, and I regretted selling it because I kind of want to make some content of, you know, going out to the lake and taking a vintage cooler with me and maybe cooking some food on a vintage grill. I just think that would be kind of an interesting video idea, and it's in pretty good condition. So it's got the drain plug cover and it's all good inside, not rusted out or nothing. So I figured why not? And then I think I gave $2.50 for these potato sacks. I should be able to get 25 or $30. There's 3 of them there. So if I can get $30 for all 3 of them, that'd be pretty cool. There was this box of tools I gave a couple bucks for. It's clear full of Phillips screwdrivers, and I broke one of Sean's Phillips screwdrivers. So I figured I could replace his and throw a couple others in the shop. And here's a cheap pair of ice grips I can throw in the shop for whenever I need them out there at the yard. I'm not sure what these pliers even are. Some sort of something pliers, I'm not sure. And then I don't even know what's in this. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll just throw those in the shop too. That way I have them handy for if I need them. And then I got the VHS player. They had a DVD player there too. I tried to buy it. I'm going to do a video of what will that scrap out for. And I was going to do a DVD versus VHS player, which one's worth more. But then the DVD player actually sold for halfway decent money, so I didn't buy it. You know, if I could get into it for, $5, $6, $7, I'd be okay with that. Because I'm basically, for my time invested, I'm going to lose money. But I just want to do it for fun. But I didn't want to pay whatever it went for. And they were still bidding. And then I've got this Plymouth clock here. I thought that was pretty neat being a Plymouth. We're going to do a video of what will that junk out for, scrap out for. We're going to say junk out for. I'll explain that here more in a minute. Same thing for the Sawzall, and then I got this electric impact over here. Same thing with both of those. We're going to see what they junk out for. Then I bought this lamp here. I think I gave $2 or $5 or whatever it was for this lamp. I don't remember now. But that was, once again, one of the better buys of the day. That's about a $150 lamp, and so I got it pretty cheap. I didn't find any exactly like that on eBay, but I found one very, very similar to that, only it had black pieces on the back instead of this kind of bronzy color. And it was guaranteed working, which I will put light bulbs in this and see if it works. But other than that, it was in similar condition, and it was sold, like sold listing was $155 or something like that. So I assume that one's somewhere in that neighborhood. And then they had one table, and they said, everything left on the table, $2.50. Anybody give $2.50? And so I looked, and there was all these plates and bowls and stuff. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. I mean, it's all silver-plated stuff, but it's silver-plated brass or copper. And so no matter what, I mean, scrap value of this stuff here is probably $15 or $20. So I figured, well, I can't pass that up. I did feel a little bit guilty. I left behind a few things they're going to have to throw in their trash can, but oh well, life goes on. That's part of having an auction. And then I picked up this porcelain Lufkin sign. I think I gave $10 for that. That's what they started it out at, and I probably could have got it cheaper, but $10 was very fair. This is probably a $50 sign, so I'll still make money either way. And that's one thing is, like, some of this stuff I probably could have got a little bit cheaper if I would have, like, knocked it down to a couple bucks, but I didn't feel like doing that every time. I did do that on a couple things. I don't remember what it was now, but there was something, I think, like these bags here. And there's a couple other things. That VHS player, I waited till they went really cheap before I started bidding on them. But I only did that a few times, and that was mainly just for entertainment value. And then we got these tools here. Once again, this is a deal here where a lot of people wanted these, and these, I think they're Marks or Wyandotte. I can't remember now. I think Marks, though. But anyway, I looked them up online, and in this condition, they're bringing anywhere from $100 to $150 each. And so I was prepared to go pretty high on these, and the bid was $15. I was the winning bid. And so I went ahead and grabbed those, and I really wanted this box. I probably could have got this box a lot cheaper But just to be safe, I went ahead and grabbed both of them for the same price. My dad wants a couple of these Roadsters. He didn't say which one he wanted because there's the green one and there's the blue ones. And I think, is that it? Oh, there's this black one here too. He said he wanted one of the Roadsters out of here, so I don't know which one he wanted. So I'll take this to him and he can figure out which ones he wanted out of here. The only ones I want to keep for sure is is this the wagon with the dog in the back window? It is not. I thought it was at first, but it's still neat. I want to keep that one. I want to keep the load lugger truck over here. I want to keep that one. And then I want to keep the old ambulance probably. I might keep the field car just because it's interesting. And this little Honda thing, I don't know. I'll go through it. There's a few of these I'm going to keep, but then the rest of these I'll put them all in one big lot on eBay and resell them. And then this box was on that same table. I got the bid for $11. I wasn't going to bid at first, but then I got to looking. These are all craftsmen. And I think most of them are older craftsmen. And so, I mean, they're not the world's highest quality, but for light duty sockets, I mean, as long as you're not getting crazy with them, you'll never break them. But there's some good sizes in here. There's 3/4, 15 millimeter, 13 millimeter right there. There's some 10 millimeters in here, 1/2 inch. And so I figured, you know what, just for having a set of sockets that I can throw inside the building and just have emergency sockets for whenever I need them, these will work great because, like I say, they're all craftsmen. Well, that's a Cobalt there, but you know, Cobalt isn't bad. I'd say it's comparable to Craftsman. And so I figured, you know what, for $11, there's no way I could buy all these sockets for $11. That's probably what, 2 sockets if you had to go buy them at the store. I think Lowe's sells Cobalt. And so if you had to go out there, or Westlake sells Craftsman, you buy 2 sockets or 3 sockets, boom, there goes your $11. So I figured I'll go through and organize them later. I have a nice metal toolbox that I need to just go ahead and put racks in, and that way I can go ahead and line up all my tools and have a whole set. And then this box here, I think I gave $5 for this box. I wasn't going to bid at first, but then I saw this right here. This is a Yankee automatic drill, and these are going for about $25 on eBay. And so I figured I would take a chance on that. That was in there, and then, oh, this was in a different box. This was on my table that I bought for $2.50. I think I showed this at the very beginning of the video. One of the first things I picked up. I have no clue exactly what it is, but it's something about best fishing or least fishing. I don't know exactly what it is or how it works or if it even works. But if nothing else, it might sell for arts, decoration, something like that. There's this old tape measure. That's probably nothing there, honestly. And then there's this micrometer. Is that what these are called, micrometers? I think these are micrometers. But anyway, it's a nice metal one, and it seems to work fine. I'm not sure what brand it is. I can't read that. It is NSK. I'm not sure. Made in Japan. I mean, it looks like a pretty good one. It feels like a pretty good one. And so I'm always needing to measure, you know, carburetor, bolt patterns, and things like that. So I figured this is perfect for that. I'll just keep this here at my house. And then I'm not sure what these even are. This is Aladdin's tool, the Genie of 1,001 uses. Huh. I have genuinely no clue what that is. Might be something good. I don't know. Might not be. But I gave $5 for the whole box. So if I could sell that for $25, and then, I mean, honestly, that's worth $5 by itself just to have it here, because that's a whole lot easier to use for exact measurements than a tape measure. And then there was this deal here, this Start It? Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Got a little wrench there for changing out these things here. There's different lengths of whatever these things are. I have no clue, honestly, what this is or what it's worth or if it's worth anything. So, I don't know. I'll look it up later. And then last but definitely not least, I have this old grandfather clock. I wasn't planning on bidding on one of these at the beginning of the sale. In fact, I didn't even look at these. But they sold one for pretty cheap towards the beginning of the sale. And so I looked at these 2 that were on the back wall. I bid on the one a little bit, but I wanted this one more just because it's neater. And it has this style of pendulum in it. And the guy that was helping me load it, he's like, well, we need to get some gloves on because you can't touch this with your bare hands. You'll mess it up. And I said, man, for what I'm going to do with this, it doesn't matter. He's like, well, what do you mean what you're going to do with this? So I was telling him what my plan is for this thing. And he's like, oh my, well, you bought it. It's yours. You can do whatever you want. But I thought it would be so cool to see what one of these things junks out for. This is a Howard Miller. What is it? Howard Miller. Yeah, Howard Miller. I honestly don't know anything about these, but they are telling me that this is a better brand. Once upon a time, this was a $400 or $500 piece, no problem, but it's not really something that a lot of people like anymore. It's just one of those things that's sad to say, but it's kind of a thing of the past. And I mean, somebody could have bought this and it could have went and tried to sit on Marketplace and tried to be sold someday, and maybe somebody would have bought it and maybe not, I don't know. But the way I see it is I'm going to get some entertainment out of it. People on YouTube are going to get some entertainment out of it, but we're going to see what this thing junks out for. And the reason why I say it will junk out for is because pure scrap value, I mean, there's probably like $3 worth of brass in this thing, and that's about it. But when you junk something out, that's totally different, because that means you start selling individual pieces for things other than scrap. Like this lock mechanism right here, I mean, it works fine. So somebody restoring one of these things or needs a lock with a key, boom, right there, that'll probably sell on eBay. Or like this clock face up here, that'll probably sell. Now somebody up in New Hampshire may not be able to afford to ship an entire grandfather clock, but they've got one of these already that's got something wrong with it up here. They could buy this piece out of it and replace theirs and be happy. Because there may not be a high demand, especially in my area, in the middle of Kansas, there's just definitely not much demand for these things. But elsewhere, there might be more of a demand. And so I can take the pieces out of this and get them to where there's a demand. But that will all be in a separate video. I'm gonna make a video about junking that out. Like I said, all this other stuff, yeah, that clock, saws, all that, this. There's a lot of things I bought today that I plan on making more content out of. And like this chest here, gonna make some content out of that for the second channel. Oh, I forgot all about these. I was gonna look these up again and see a little bit more about these. Let me get them back out. Okay, so this is what this is. This is the 29th Annual Newspaper National Snapshot Awards, the exhibit. It was from Kodak from 1967. And 10 major awards featuring travel and cash for $30,000, 200 special merit awards of $100 each, totaling $20,000, and so a total prize of $50,000. And so here they are. I'm guessing this was some sort of exhibit that was displayed somewhere. Salt Lake Tribune. So I'm guessing these were all, well, what's it say? Newspaper National Snapshot. So these are all photos that were taken, I'm guessing, with Kodak that were put into newspapers. Some sort of competition, but I mean, I honestly don't know much about these. I guess Kodak has done these competitions since the 20s or 30s. So there's just a bunch of these in here. I mean, all sorts of different pictures, and there's a deer looking out. I have no clue. I looked on eBay, and there's a handful of just individual of these from different years in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I saw any from the 80s. I think it was just 60s and 70s of this cardboard style deal that have the information down here, and a lot of them have writing on the back of them, but these here are all pretty nice. Like, I don't know if they ever even got displayed, but they're on there for about 20 bucks a piece. And I mean, there's a boatload of them in here. And I honestly don't even know what all's in here. Got flowers and kids and people. See if I can get this paper up. There's a hippo behind bars. Some tea, plate and cup and spoon. Oh, that's cool. An old race car in motion. Some more people. Oh, my light just shut off. There we go. That motion light, you have to walk all the way over to the door to get it to go off. We have some footprints in the sand. Just trying to go through all these. There's so many here. A house. More sand. Someone at the beach. Someone at the beach throwing a cast net. There's a boat making some waves. Some polar bears. Minneapolis Tribune. I have no clue if or what this is worth. It may not be worth anything at all, or it may be worth pretty good money. Like I say, I saw individuals of these selling or on eBay for in the $20 to $25 range each. It doesn't mean they're worth that, but that's what they had them listed for. And these all have these little holes like they were hanging or something like that. So I'm guessing this is some sort of, it says exhibit, so I'm sure they set this up somewhere, probably at some event, or maybe it was made in this case. This is a real nice case. And what's interesting is this got this National Nuclear Safety Association case. I don't know if there's something special about this case or not, but I mean, it looks like it was made for these, but it's Kodak, so maybe this is like protected to where it doesn't allow these things to get harmed or something like that. I honestly don't know. But I'm guessing this is like a travel case where they could go to different exhibits or different places and set up this exhibit. And to have a whole great big set, probably every picture that was taken from 1967 that was entered into this competition all together like this, I thought was pretty interesting. And I gave 57 bucks for it. So, I mean, I don't see any way that I lose, but there's potential here to make really good money. Oh, and speaking of money, I spent, oh, now I forgot, 300 and, let's see here, I can't remember now, $353. That's what it was, 353? Yeah, definitely 353. Because they had told me the total, and I started to write it on the check, and they said, oh wait, we have a whole nother ticket here for you. And so I had to kind of write over the top of it and make it look better. So yeah, it was $353 is what I spent all together. And like I was saying, some of the stuff, like, I mean, I'll be in the green by just selling those two Marxes and that lamp right there. Boom, there's my money back and then some. By the time I sell some of this other stuff, I'll be able to make pretty good money off of this auction, which that's the name of the game. Some people say, well, if I would have known it was gonna go for what, like that shaker over there I gave $5 for, if I would have known I was gonna sell my $200 shaker for $5, I would have just sold it myself online. But a lot of people don't want to mess with it. They're not set up to mess with it, and it's just extra headache for them. And he did tell me that he bought that at an auction for like 15 or 20 bucks. So he lost a little bit of money on it, but at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal to him. If it was a big deal, he was standing right there when it sold. He would have bought it back for himself. And so I have a lot of people tell me, oh, you need to sell your stuff at auction, but auctions are where you get rid of stuff. Auctions are not where you maximize your value. I've said that a million times. If you got a bunch of stuff you just want to get rid of and you want to get at least a decent price out of it, then that's fine. But don't expect to get full retail. Now, I have seen stuff sell for full retail at auctions before, but it's usually few and far between. Oh, I forgot, there's one more item that I did buy. Outside the building, the second to last item that they sold was a headache rack off of an old truck. I wasn't gonna bid, but Titus was like, come on, you can scrap it. It's $2. Come on, give $2. I'm like, I guess, whatever, I'll do that to help out. I didn't have room for it in my truck, so I actually left it there. And I told him, I said, man, if this is gone when I come back on Monday on my way to work, don't worry about it. I gave $2 for it. But he's like, well, we can put it inside. And I'm like, I don't want to make you come down here and meet me for something that sold for $2. I don't know what his commission rates are, but assuming he charges 20 or 30%, I mean, either way, I'm not going to make him drive all the way over there for a quarter. Like, I will take the chance that this disappears between now and Monday. Today's Saturday, so surely it'll still be there Monday morning. And in fact, I might run over there tomorrow and grab it. But I definitely had a lot of fun at this auction. This was a lot more relaxed. There wasn't a whole lot of running around just because it's one ring. Yeah, it takes longer to get through the stuff, but when it's one ring, as long as you're paying attention, you're guaranteed to get what you were there to bid on, or at least the opportunity to get, I should say. And so it was nice because in between items that I wanted to bid on, I was able to talk to people, and I saw a few people I haven't seen in years. So I really enjoyed today's auction. I think it's going to be the first Saturday of every month. And so I think next time I'm going to take my nicer camera, because I know it was probably kind of hard for you guys to see exactly what was being bid on with this camera. And so I'll take my nicer camera, put it on a tripod so I can actually zoom in and show you what's being sold. I didn't know what to expect today, and so I just took the quick and easy camera. But big thanks to Align Auction House for letting me come out and check everything out and for filming today's sale. It's about 11 o'clock at night now, so I'm gonna put this stuff up and kind of organize it a little bit, get it all off the floor, and I wanna go to bed. If you guys enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and remember to get out there, find yourself an adventure, and if you ever happen to be in the Hutchinson area on the first Saturday of the month, come on out to the auction and you'll probably see me there. We'll see you on the next one. All right, bonus footage at the end. I did some quick math in my head of what this stuff is worth roughly when I sell it online. Obviously those hubcaps weren't included, they're just sitting there. But not counting the stuff that I'm gonna tear apart. So like all this stuff down here, the grandfather clock, and not counting the stuff that I'm keeping, like the cooler and the grill, and not counting the toy cars that I'm keeping, not counting the sockets, but just everything else that I bought that I'm planning on selling. I figure there's somewhere around $1,200 worth of stuff full retail. Now, obviously, I'll have to pay eBay fees out of that. If it sells on eBay, I'll have a bunch of time invested in it. But still, you know, I'm looking at making probably around $500 or $600 profit in my pocket when it's all said and done. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then I get all this other stuff for free. Plus, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, six more videos that I'll be able to make off of this content of tearing stuff apart or going out and using the grill or the cooler and stuff like that. So maybe even more than that. Okay, I just wanted to throw that in at the end just in case you were curious. I'll see you on the next one.